Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. Let's see if putting this game in full screen is working the way I want. Yeah, there we go. Sometimes Wildermyth can be a little cranky about that. Great choice for a break day. Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of finished with Coral Island for a little while, and need something that can be relatively short and a little different from what we've been doing recently, but will also require a lot of reading on my part, so there is that. With all the Coral Island stuff and 2 Point Museum and everything, I haven't taken much time to think of what else needs to be on my list, so this is a good place to return to for a little bit. Time for some honey in that tea then. Maybe. I've mostly just got a lot of water because I did a lot of walking around in the hot weather yesterday, so now that I'm out of iced tea, I've just got water. And I've got the lights off and the fan on, so hopefully it will stay cool in here even with this overpowered monster of a computer running not far away from me. It's cloudy and occasionally rainy for you, so you're having hot tea. My goodness, is it cold and cloudy and rainy, or is it warm and cloudy and rainy? Because those are very different scenarios. .66 Fahrenheit, so coolish. Okay. All right, well, let's see. Let's take a look at... First of all, let's just take another glance at all the previous heroes we've saved in our lineup here. Just to have a quick glance at everyone. Lots of names. Oh, Mothia. Yeah, you must have been from one of the earlier ones. There's a couple here who don't have viewer names, but most of them do. Oh yeah, a lot of these have the viewer name as the last name, so Helmathia, Tic Tac Panda, for example. I've kind of gone back and forth on how I've done that. Yeah, several off-screen, there's just not room for everyone. But let's get into it. Let's start a new story. We've done the first 3, so let's go for Eluna and the Moth. An old book and a young argument lead 2 siblings into the wilderness. Amid the bones of a mythic civilization, they'll embark on a moonstruck journey through tragedy and time, encountering a mysterious wastrel in the woods and bearing witness to the rise of a luminous queen. A 5-chapter campaign with Thrixl as the main threat. Have we had Thrixl as the main threat yet? Gorgons, Morthagi, the Deepists... Thrixl, okay. There's probably one of each. The next are Drauven and multiple threats for the last one. Okay, fair enough. Okay, standard difficulty, that is fine. Okay, party select. We can pick from Legacy here. Okay, and the Mystics are the older and younger sibling. Okay, that's fine. Ah, and these two are picked from the Legacy. Okay, that is fine. All right. Oh, let's see. Backslam. I need to remember what all these are. As a swift action, every other turn, the clan knocks an enemy up to 2 tiles away, dealing 2 damage. 1 damage for each armor I have. Oh, Paladin is really good. If she ends her turn by moving, she'll automatically enter Guardian. That's really good. Broadswipe is also good. A lot of these are really good, but I'm gonna go with Paladin as the starting one. And let's see. John 97. 2 Pierce, that can be good. 2 Hobbled, Ambush. Oh, Ambush is also really good. Choose 2. Okay, well let's go for Piercing Strikes and Ambush then. Got some basic calamities. Okay. Okay. Memories and dreams. Those lightless gleams that our eyes seek unfinding. They take us from tables and summon us home, warmly felt and ever fading. A prodigal child of Fishershire returns a grown woman. She comes with purpose in her stride as the afternoon fades. Imagine if I never left. Married some farm boy, maybe Jacques Malley. Built a house with him. Liam Clan has no plan to stay. Squelch. She seeks a certain book from the famed Fishershire Library. One she's found before and never long forgets. Somehow I can hear your eyebrows rise. Gia and Dason are sister and brother. It's pretty loud. Both possess the mystic's gift. This book's insane. Neither of them knows it yet. Can I take a... Wow. Drawings of nightmare beings haunt every page. Dason and Gia flip through it. Writing's Curin. What's it called? Dread Compendium. This was just sitting on a shelf? Here where it's dark, yeah. Must be fragile. Something about these pictures makes me nervous. They look oddly exact. The people of Old Cure. Suppose it might just be fantasy? I've been chosen for this, haven't I? They found it for me. Noticing the newcomer, Dason snaps the cover closed. Liam Clan? Is that Dason Lampless? Have I been gone that long? Folks used to call you Cricket. Yeah, I guess I was fine with it, so they stopped. Well, listen, Oh, did you ever meet my little sister? I'm Gia Lampless. Lucky face on her. But... I need that. sorry. Need what? We'll give these two new names once we start. Liam Clan takes the book from Dason's weak hands and walks out. We can go for bitter feelings, a natural understanding, or a flicker of longing. Let's go for the second one. Skipping any further reunions, Liam Clan leaves Fishershire in the hour she's returned. Feels like we should follow her. What do you think? Not opposed. Can at least speak with her. Can we go with this? Can we change this yet? No, not yet. Young, you're warned that anyone might be anyone someday. That all you bring and all you chase will choose your mapless way. The sun's already low when they embark. Follow Liam Clan. Okay, well, let's... Yeah, let's customize you properly. Alright, so there is a channel point redeem for adopting a character. If you already have someone in our legacy crowd, then you've already got someone in the pool. You could get pulled in at any time, as Liam Clan just did. But if you are not yet in the pool, then you can join the crowd if you've not done so already. And if no one does so, then I will just roll and pick from recent followers' names. Hello, Polskulls! You got that channel point redeem. It should be active. Should be in the list. There we go. Adopt a character. Alright, let me just make sure that you're not already in the list somewhere. Unfortunately, I am still doing this on paper, which is a little silly. I don't have a huge number of followers yet, so it's not quite so unwieldy as it might have been, but... Schools. I know you've been with us for a while. Which is... Alright, well, it looks like I don't have you in the list yet, so... We will give your name to Gia here. Actually, we can give you the choice here. Would you rather be the little sister or the big brother? I pick. Okay, well, we're already here, so we'll go for Polskulls. Yep, we'll go with that. Polskulls is our younger sister. Done, and it's just the one of you, so... we'll roll for Dason. Customize. note of who is on the list because that's the only way I can prevent duplicates. Okay, that is an 83, so count 83 names back, and that gets us... Ah! Tzeentch is my master. That's someone who's around a fair amount, so... Let's do that as 2 names. There we go. Okay. All right, and we are following Liam Clan. So, you're over there, I guess, since that's the only place available for us to go. 0 days away. We're 13 days away. All right. Head on over, and we're still starting characters, not actually mystics yet. These stories were drafted in Trails. Know where that line's from? Tom, wasn't it? That storyteller Mom loved? Yeah, Emma Tom. It's from Wandervane. These stories were drafted in Trails, scribbled onto landforms in a lettering of dustprint, crushed clover, and the blood I left on briars. Whew. Each moth-blotted figure traced in Moon's hand. These stories of mine are transcribed Moonlight, but they were invented by my feet. I think Tom, especially in her later works, tried to leave people a map, to lead them places in their minds where they could, I don't know, cope with life. Ah. The first evening comes. Distant hills grow long bluish beards. Ha, the frying pan. That wasn't so bad. Day's walk. Well, a quarter day. How far behind would you guess we are? Every once in a while, thought I saw a gleam. Metal. Seemed like her. Yeah, looked like a real warrior, didn't she? Liam Clan. I wonder what sent her away. She was an older teenager. We still had Mom then. Don't know. I think I sort of remember. And then... So now, what's brought her back? They eventually lie down to sleep. But sleep's elusive on the naked ground. The dew chills their skinny limbs. They stare at the dawn. My neck feels roped to my shoulder. Maybe as our muscles warm up. The going only gets steeper. And further from anywhere they've been. Isn't it nice and quiet? Except us. It doesn't take long for Liam Clan to realize she's being followed. She drives a harder pace. But the Polskull's siblings prove persistent. Spirited in their pursuit, if not particularly wise. The 8th day dawns gray. They enter the ruins at noon. Stone walls, flailed at by wind and years, stand stubborn where they were founded. One of the last unburied skeletons of old Cure. This is Eldstone. Has to be. I remember you wanting to come here. Back before. We hiked a long way. I bet I could climb a column, play lookout. I doubt we're catching Liam Clan at this point, right? Should we think of heading home? See those metal points on the highest pillars? I read that those were for trapping lightning. Cure and sorcerers, they'd harness it somehow. Think we'll get a storm? Hey, Polskulls? You dug into Cure and Tex, didn't you? Wanted to be an apothecary? Mom took us to gather moonlit, but we couldn't find any. You remember that? Yeah, I was obsessed. Something tragic must have happened, right? To the Kiorans? To these structures? Well, Eldstone was a whole settlement, they think. You know how you hear about the castles, knights, lords, and all? A lot of that's Kiora, I guess, beyond the traditional stuff. What I remember, what I read, and I did read everything I could find, they were people, like us, but they knew secrets that have long since been lost. Kioran life remains in most ways a mystery. They built grand halls, keeps, wrote epics, charted stars, made things, beautiful things. Many of their stories survive and get put in our language, but a lot of the original meanings are lost. Story, song, and dream, they celebrated these things, but feared. How do I explain it? It's like they believe deeply in the power of imagining. There are poems that skirt and outline some dreadful idea. A threat? I don't know, but it's assumed they made an awful enemy. And now we have ruins. Oh, with glowing eyes in them. Lovely. Feel bad for them, whoever they were. Clearly a lot of people must have suffered. Mom said we supposedly have a Kioran bloodline. Pretty sure she was just stoking my imagination. But the air splits shrilly open. Scree! From clattering piles, a creature skitters that's unlike anything they've ever seen. Twin faces leer. The future forks down two horrible throats. So who gets the branch and who gets the soup spoon? Full Skulls, I bet you're still here. Which one do you want, the branch or the spoon? The frying pan is unfortunately a warrior weapon. I am not getting... Go for the trusty spoon. There we go. Make sure my chat is looking correct. Yeah, without input, I'm gonna give Full Skulls the spoon. We're getting both weapon types either way, but this lets us choose who gets what. In that moment, the dormant power in their blood awakens. All right. Oh, good. They're both mystics then. Figure flow. For each interfused object, melee and ranged attacks gain +2 damage. Interesting. So that would be like if we're actually going to make attacks as well as do interfused stuff. Earth Scribe for walling with interfused objects. Oh, Indignance. Dealing 1 true damage to hostile creatures who enter adjacency with him for any reason. This is pretty nice, as I recall. Let's go with that. And Full Skulls... Ignite. Once per turn is a single action. Full Skulls pulls motes of heat out of the air and gathers them into a single point, creating an interfused blaze on a tile with debris. Okay. That's one option. Soul Splitting. You take damage for each interfused object. 1 point is prevented and the object takes 2 damage instead. Let's see how often Whole Skulls ends up in the line of fire. Elementalist. Fire does not burn out when you're fused. Wood, Splinter Salvo, Liquid, Infernal Rain. This is just good all around. Mystics can be kind of squishy. Let's go with Elementalist, though. Okay, we've got 3 Thrusks. Kill all enemies. More Thrixl are coming. And Liam Clan is here, too. Okay. Liam Clan has strike swipes. Take a swipe at up to 2 adjacent targets. Nice. And attack scenery. And Guardian. And if she ends by moving, she'll go into that automatically. Where are you two? You're over here. Let's start with you two, actually. Discus on the rocks would be good. So how about you interfuse with this? And discus at this guy. And Zeech, let's get you within range of this, of something we can use against the other Thrusk. You don't need to move too far for that, actually. And Splinter Blast. I can't get both of these guys. Dingo Matt, hello! Welcome! Thank you for the raid. Oh, can't quite take out that guy. Can't quite take out either of these. But let's go for this one. 2 damage, 1 armor shred. Okay, now it's Liam Clan's turn. But hello, let's give you a proper shout out here. Dingo raid indeed. Tablet, please scroll chat forward normally. There's a shout out for you. No explanation for Liam Clan being here. Well, we were following her. And we kind of saw her in the distance in some of the story panels, so I think it's pretty obvious that as this ruckus has started, Liam Clan has noticed that, oh, these noobs who have been following me have gotten into trouble, and I should probably go help them out. This is not a new game for me, Dingo. I have played before, hence the presence of our legacy hero who's already got the name of a viewer. Let me see if this button will work. Oh, come on, Stream Deck. Alright, well, suffice to say, the previous stories that I've played through are on my YouTube channel. And so we're going to move our warrior up here, and 5 damage or 4 to 6 plus 1 shred. Well, either one of those will get rid of this Thrusk, so here we go. Yeah. Okay. So what were you up to today, Dingo Matt? Let's see. You've got that stuff going on. It's fairly certain what's going on with you. These are a little stronger. Let's move you this way, get you closer to stronger friends. Interfuse with... Oh, that does 4 to 5 damage. That would take care of that other Thrusk. The Discus, though, could maybe hit both of those Thrusks over there. So let's go with this. And Discus against... Oh, can't actually go for that, huh? Alright. Well, let's go for this then. Ugh, dodged it anyway. Okay. Alright, Pole Skulls, let's have you try to get rid of that thing then. Interfuse with... Oh, I thought you were in range of that. Alright, well... Let's go with this then. And you can Bone Lance... either one of these. That was blocked. All right, well, that was no good. How about you... move here, block that other Thrusk from getting through. Actually, that was dumb. Let's... I can undo that. Let's move you so you're still within range of hitting this guy. And just get rid of this thing. Alright, they weren't kidding about more of these guys showing up. There's those two. Oh, and another one over there. Okay. We gotta get rid of this guy. You're still interfused here. Let's see if we can take you out before anything else happens. Excellent. Swipes would only hit the one thing, which is unfortunate. Let's move you over here. Interfuse... this thing and Discus at this guy. Maybe you can hit both of them. Okay, now it's Liam Clan's turn. If you end your turn by moving, you'll enter Guardian. So we can send you over here, and you'll smack this Thrusk when they try to do something. So let's just run you over here. That Thrusk will take a while to get in there. There you go. Its limbs groan as it grows, stretching high, scraping the air, screaming for battle and blood. Alright. That's the final boss of this fight. So... Thrixl, can you just take out this little dude? Or we don't have to worry about it anymore. Okay. Now, Liam Clan, you can run up and smack this thing. Shred would be good, actually. There we go. Igneous knee pads. For bonus damage. Alright, well, congrats Liam Clan then. Ta-da! The final shriek shakes columns, bounces along causeways as rattling legs shudder still. And that's how the Is My Master kids, how the giving these two viewer names has made given them separate last names. Maybe I should give them both the same last name. It'll make more sense. Hey, wait. Bullskulls, we just used magic? Can we even technically do that? Siege and his younger sister. You attracted their attention, you know? At least I was here to save you. Here, this book's not what I need. We followed you. Didn't know there'd be whatever those were. Can't you just stop and shh? The softest song tickles their ears. A hum so gentle it sounds like a windy lie, like boughs groaning in a breeze, like gaps in walls breathing in a gust. Zane Flumsmith, are you out there? Liam Clan's shout is warped by sudden sweet-smelling fog. The fog floats from everywhere, turns archways into ogres, rubble into roaming ooze. Master Flumsmith, please! Master Flumsmith, I'm here! Who are you shouting for? And what... And what are they doing, Bullskulls wonders? Walking? Are they searching? What are they searching for? Master Flumsmith! What are they searching for? Through the stones and fog and trees? And what are they doing? And what are they... And... Colorful lights? I'm walking in the forest. Yeah. What? Tree trunks gather round them like gawkers. Sunbeams stroke their faces. You're both here. We were... I don't know. Somehow they... Who's they? Thrixl! There must have been more of them. Okay, and when you say that word, Thrixl, my body hurts. Thrixl. The Thrixl. They're... Remember that book? This book? Yes. The important thing is they're capable of... How do I say it? Capable of captivating the mind. Grounding 3 birds with a glamour, sending them stumbling far to die. The rakish stranger pauses to be seen. How long had he been standing there? He offers some kind of perfunctory salute. What kind of voice does this person need? Yes, little nest-thrown dears. You might have been food for wolves and weasels, but a man happened by who bore a gift for magic, a glyphic smile, and an enduring fondness for birds. His speech glides, perfect and strange. Skimming steps whisper him nearer. Is that one of them? The Thrixl? It's only likely. This one's wearing pants. I am not one of anyone, and certainly no one so unpleasant. I am called the Mothman, wheresoever I am called. I am the only one there is. His articulations are uncomfortable on the eye, spider precise. Simply look at me, not whole human, but half, and half better. I am man and more. He seems all right. Seeming is a weapon they'll wield like a sword. And that is a bright warning, pithy and true, fortunately, as I have just finished saying. I am no Thrixl. Now forestall your misplaced animosity and listen. I found you three ensorcelled, wandering deep in the woods, removed from any reasonable roam. Where unreason reigns, a Thrixl hide their aims. And that is one of mine, but you can use it. For one with my abilities, gathering you and waving away your enchantments was a trifle, a matter of politeness. And yet, the ones who cast these webs, they are not the dull drones they appear to be. They are imaginative. They expended thought on removing you. They must have deemed 3 flimsy birds dangerous to their designs. So, I am struck with wondering. Why would they think that? You must admit, it is a curious thing. The Mothra song. Oh, I hope it doesn't come to that. None of this makes... Well, what do I know? Hope you'll excuse some gentle questioning. First, it'll be dark soon. The Mothman follows Liam Clan's eyes. He lifts his glance to the shadowy leaves. And that's when Liam Clan leaps. The Mothman doesn't seem to hurry, but Liam Clan tackles air. Tell me where Master Flumsmith is. Tell me, you cursed thing. Ah, dear nestling, follow your own wings back if you are brave. See what is heaping under their shroud, but be warned. You may once more wish your sight sweetly veiled. He turns to leave. Hey, Mothman! Why should we believe you? You were lost in the woods, my dear. Whom you believe makes no difference. Oh, and... Borrowed shadows flush and drip from trees to cohere around him. The forest bleeds to black. I do suggest little birds flock together. You would never guess how many owls there are in a night. Sudden as the darkness clotted, the last light smears it away. They stand where a Mothman might never have been. The trees crowd thicker. Which way did we even come from? How far did we walk without knowing? I'm not really hungry. Did we eat? Sleep? Liam Clan, that name. Zane Flumsmith, right? You shouted it when we were in the ruin. Can I ask who they are? But if you need time, or... Liam Clan whips around. Zane Flumsmith is who taught me the sword, among other things. He made me hide. Hide? They begin to walk. From the Thrixl. Came and they took him. Took everyone but me. Come on, I see the wood's edge. Think we ought to head south and east. Hey, Tzinch. Just remember, we've gotten through a lot. Mom would have told us her star thing. Every star feels alone in the dark. Only from a distance can we see how each gleams in the company of millions. Ah, the sad little eaglets. I shall stitch for them a hero name. They may someday need it. Zara's Kestrel sounds pretty good, actually. Here follow the tales of Zara's Kestrels. Fly home, little birds. Follow your steps back. 3 heroes must survive. Okay. Well, where are we? We're up here. Coming all the way back there. Okay. Tzeentch walks with his nose in the Dread Compendium. You can read it? Not sure anyone can. I used to go look at it for the pictures. Burned those drawings into my brain as a kid. Saw my first Thrixl, it was like an image came off the pages. We've been lucky with the weather. That's something. But you know, I have a question. Where'd you get that word, Thrixl? Master Zane used it. Believe it's wild speech. Zane came from hill painting people. My sister could probably manage this thing, right, Bullskulls? You read Old Kioran. Oh, maybe, yeah. Problem is, there's 2 different letterings, and I'm good with one, but not the other. Need a desk and some work paper. So you're not gonna try? I will. It'll be so slow going, is all. Maybe you can also tell me, though, Liam Clan. What's the connection with Eldstone? Why'd you go there? The ruin? People said it was haunted. Globe lights, fleeting noises, disappearances. Rumors I heard as I made my way home. It sounded like a likely spot. A storm catches their heels. It latches on long enough to leave them soaked, then runs east. In the end, I was half right. The Thrixl were there, but Master Zane wasn't. It's admirable, but it's also not healthy, you know? Taking so much responsibility. You've been awful brave doing all this alone, but how are you holding up? We do what our hearts demand. Can I have my bedshirt back? Sure. It's damp, but at least the book's dry-ish. Last thing I'm wondering about is your magic. Is my memory lying? You both worked magic in the ruin. Your mom's the lady who runs the print shop, Leanna Pulskulls, right? Does she know? Does she also have powers? Yeah, we gotta get their last names matching again. Lost our mom to autumn fever 4 years back. A lot of folks in town didn't make it. Oh, I'm sorry. That's terribly sad. How would you have known? It's all right. Not even sure how to answer you, though. When do you call something magic? It wasn't like using a thing. It was almost as simple as shaking hands. Like shaking hands with creation. Right, Pulskulls? No, yeah. Something feels off. Do you feel that? What do you mean, off? I don't know. Weird. The air's tensing up. Something's moving out there. Should assume the worst. So you can do magic? Do you know how? Or can you at least fight? Don't worry about us. Are you all good? The threat closes around them. Wouldn't it be strange if... Don't get separated. Stay together. I'll protect you. In that moment, Tzeentch locks eyes with Liam Clan. Realization blossoms between them both. We can devise a defensive strategy or we can kindle a romance. Let's go for a romance. Maximum drama. Can we talk, Liam Clan? We will. Let's survive first. Okay, first of all, let's get you to matching last names. Tzeentch can give his last name to you. Alright. We're kind of in this corner. There's more than these two around, but this is what we've got so far. That's a lot of hit points. I'm still kind of inclined to have our melee person put themselves wherever they need to be after the casters have done their thing. So let's sneak you up this way. Interfuse with this tree. You can Splinter Blast and maybe hit the two of them. Oh, you're just far enough away that that won't work. Shreds the armor though, which is nice. Now Discus would work on the two of you though. So... interfuse with the rocks. And Discus this guy. Okay, you will go into Guardian if you just move. So let's get you to a point where they'd pretty much have to go through you to get to these two. Okay. Now swipes will deal with both of you. And now we get to see what else is going on here. Thrixl can also interfuse with things. That's a possible reason to attack scenery. Pulse skulls. How about you discus this thing? Tzeentch. Interfuse with... Hole. Hole does Bone Lance? Huh. Okay, let's go for the Fern and Wild Grasp with Rusk. And Liam Clan, you can't run all the way over there. it would honestly be better for you to attack this scenery so the Thrixl can't use it. And then we can put you in a defensive position. Oh, you were there. All right. Okay, Tzeentch, can you get rid of this? Yes, you can. Pulse skulls. You away from that guy. And interfuse with a thing that can bone lance. And Lean Clan. Use Shred. Okay. A great spear. Brings spell damage down. I kinda don't like this for our mystics, actually. Let's salvage it. And Liam Clan is now a Bloodhorn warrior. Excellent. Tinker for 3 armor and 2 warding to herself or a nearby ally for 2 turns. Bonus to all campaign level tasks based on age. Stalwart or upgrade to Paladin. Enter Guardian at the end of every turn, even if you ended your turn by attacking. Honestly, I really like this. Scrambling to higher ground, leaving a wake of twisted Thrixl bodies, the 3 of them stand breathing hard. Late gray sun squeezes past the clouds. All gone? Think so. Getting out of here might be smart. While we have light? Yeah. Silence wraps their party until trudging steps start to sound like unsaid words. Liam Clan. I want to say something, but first of all, I realize it's not a good time. And I realize you maybe just see a boy from your hometown. Liam Clan, I want you to know that I think I've fallen for you. So, and like I said, I recognize that now we're, throwing ourselves through tunnels of teeth, fighting mythic monsters, but I think it would be worse to say nothing. Tzeentch. I mean, Tzeentch, it's beyond a bad time. But you're right. Saying nothing would have been infuriating. I would have had to find my courage. Would you be too shy to walk with me? So smoldering hearts take flame. Like falling embers dropped into the dark, they'll share heat until the earth blacks them out. Okay, that actually does give them some bonuses in combat, so it's a good thing. Still heading back. Kenning's Altar. Sure, let's have a fight. A twisting path takes them up to the high hills and finally into the company of the local peaks. Breathe that in. Mountain air makes me remember things. First time I went anywhere by myself. There was this mountain path, tough climb, but I reached this beautiful crystal pond. Of rainwater, I think. I went there whenever I wanted to be alone. Winter, the water was gone. Spring brought flowers, summer blackberries. For 20 paces, the only sound is the scrape of their feet on rough granite. You'll have to tell me more later. Look at this. We know our direction? The way forks. One path leads higher to the top of a precarious cliffside. The other path curves downwards under the shadow of the high rocks. Think I see some wreckage down here, might be salvageable in the chasm, or looks like a cottage up this way. Take the cliff path. Any strong opinions from chat? The cottage. I was thinking that too. All right. Clifftop cottage? Doubt they're hoping for a knock on the door. That's all I'm saying. You never know. Might be lonely. Slender walking here. The path sticks narrow to the turnings of the mountain. They climb and cross among the wind-carved rock. Paw prints. This high up, my eyes are filling with tears. Anyone else? Can't tell if it's the snapping breeze or the passion blooming in my breast. Watch your step, love. Anyone else gasped? My legs are killing me. Ugh. Here lies Pulskulls, betrayed and murdered by the legs she so loved. What do you mean she so loved? I just mean sometimes you seem fond of your own legs. Weirdly fond. What are you... What? Hey, how about we pretend we're normal until we see if anyone lives here? You have a bear paw. Normal is out of the question. This neatly piled cabin smells like sweetgrass. Its lacquered logs look strong, well tended. A distant hawk speaks up. Besides bird and wind, there's only silence. Liam Clan stoops through. Is there any... Oh. Fancy morning. Would you like pork rust with your tea? Or are you a coffee woman? Griddle cakes aplenty. Aromas of sizzling pork rust, hot oil, and floral tea sing in the nose. These cabin walls enclose a cozy, lived-in lair for one. Chairs and root stools around a rose table are space for hungry company. You've got some interesting stuff on your bookshelf there. Can always make griddle cakes aplenty. Those saying otherwise are spewing slander. Little spew some slander slugs. I'll have a... Wait, sorry, who are you? We were just passing by the... With no intention of intruding. Me? Who am I? They call me... Crackle. The Warlock of the Mountain! Bleep. He throws a sack of flour over his shoulder. But I'm alright with Grambird. Grambird C is what I was born as. I'm a mischief maker, mostly. I guess my hairdo says that clear enough. It's just white, it's not flamboyant in any way. Anyway, mischief's not all I make. Famously, I also make wonderful golden brown griddle cakes. For those who solve my Thrizzy Bugnid puzzle. Oh, that's actually a serious staff. The Thrizzy Bugnid puzzle is about to commence. Oh boy. "102-year-old mystic." Wow, okay. Kill all enemies. All enemies? Oof, alright. Well, since you're entering Guardian at the end of your turn no matter what happens, send you up here and swipes at everything nearby. 86, 85, 87. Anything that can hit multiple things. We like hitting multiple things. Pulse skulls. How about you interfuse with... How does the cabinet do Infernal Rain? And let's make sure not to hit Liam Clan while we're doing that. This might get rid of this guy in one hit. One warded. He gets feral memory. Okay, that's not great, but let's have you interfuse with this chair. And Splinter Blast. Problem is, we gotta make sure not to hit Liam Clan. Liam Clan's guarding the building now. Is it really just this one more thing? Let's move you over. You can see more what's going on. Locked. Phooey. Alright. Blocked that too. Let's discus the Dweaver. There we go. Ah, there's a door. Alright. Go on up near the door then. Let's save opening the door till next time. Okay, now you can open the door. Interfuse with this and discus using these rocks. Can't really hit this thing. Whole skulls. If we send you forward, you can interfuse with this tree. Okay, and now you can guard these two. These guys are interfusing rather than just attacking those, so let's keep on making this a ranged battle. There's a staff. Okay. That's a straight upgrade from the walking staff, so let's go ahead and replace that. Grambird C, Warlock of the Mountain, drops back against his furniture. You alright? Oh, sorry, yeah. Wanted to give you a... Oh, but he pops back up. Sorry, yeah, wanted to give you a bit of an elongated victory thing. You got all the Thrizzy Bugnids. Unscathed for the most part, though, aren't you? That feels anticlimactic. In stories, Warlock trials grant some kind of reward. What'd we even accomplish? Why, you've earned a sample of one of my mountain recipes, of course. How hungry are you? Choose carefully, for in my waywardness, in my gross olive-hearted way, I've designed that each delicious delectogram deliver a different delight. There's my griddle cakes that'll fill you with lasting warmth, +4 to retirement age for all party members. My tea and oats, which packs a lifelong kick in the seat. More speed for all party members. Or would you like the last of my pork rust for yourself? +2 health, Liam Clan only. Ooh. +2 health is kind of amazing. +2 retirement age is good in the long term. +2 speed is good too. Let's go with retirement age. Let's go for the long-term effect. While they eat stacks of griddle cakes, Grambard gives a brief account of how he ended up on the mountain. Persecuted, robbed, run out of 10 towns, he retreated to this high home where his eccentricities and frequent mischief would only bother those who blundered into his domain. And at that point, aren't we all fair game? Here I splice my spirit with the elemental presences of hill, rock, and tree. Here I never rest, for there are so many joys still left untried, and though I've slowed death, she never fully stops. Oh, death, you dauntless dancer of mist, you darling, you dream. He goes on for a while yet. They bid the Warlock of the Mountain goodbye. They take a swift way down by his direction. Mountain air, huh? Clearly you can get too much. Their dealings with the Warlock of the Mountain don't go unmarked. The locals tell sour stories about Zara's kestrels and their deeds for years afterwards. Everyone gets +2 retirement age. Oh, but -2 legacy points. Wow. Ouch. Alright, well, we could go straight to this spot, or we could take the long way. Let's go the long way. We can still afford to do that. Broad Stray Fields has been revealed. All the Sweltering Stars. I think we've seen this before. Some of the side quest story bits are things that can happen randomly whenever. When the moon's gone, all the stars seem happier. Reminds me of a tavern hall before your face darkens the window. Liam Clan. Shh. She doesn't know. Anyway, it's a good omen, the brightening stars. Yeah? What's it an omen of? I can't really tell you what they mean specifically. I also think maybe listening is the point. Quieting yourself enough to hear the voice of existence. Alright then. My own experience is somewhat different, but well... Well, a chance of success here is way better with Liam Clan, so let's go with that. A moment or two, Liam Clan just gathers her thoughts. Then... A wandering man once taught me a tale, and told me it would please the stars, for it belonged to them. It was before amalgamation. Things weren't wholly things. Our phantoms freely danced on the glass floor of space, while our hearts pumped moonlight until it turned into salt. She speaks beauty worth believing, and her eye is wet with truth. Liam Clan begins to spin a yarn. It's the tale of a starman who frolicked with shadowy queens and ice-crowned kings across 10,000 planets. He beguiled the astral dragon Lothrankir, yes, and helpfully he balanced the odd-sided entirety of creation on the back of a migrant dust bear. With each revelation, the stars seem to grow and glister. Sweltering, they swim together to shape a gownless man, and he strides and twirls through the cosmos. At tale's end, as if to call his deeds well counted, the figure bows low, and a stone of his diamond-strung hair falls to earth, a gem whose clear core is a captured star flame. Is it real? It's warm. Liam Clan has earned a favor of the stars. Temporary health for everyone. Okay, and we get different enemies. Alright, once again... Mystics first. Buckets. Let's go with those. Let's throw this where it will hit two things. 80 and 64 either way. Get rid of the range dude. Let's not send you too far ahead. Star Swelter. All right. Okay, fire takes you out. Full skulls. Guess you need to interact with something new. How about you bone lance this far off guy? Dodge it. Okay, Liam Clan. You can just run up and smack this guy. Okay, nice. Spell shard. This seems magical. Alright, well, we can give this artifact to Pulse Skulls because you are carrying a one-handed spoon in your other hand. Deepest or stronger? Okay. Tzeentch is my master. Hello! You are in our party. And in fact, we gave the Is My Master last name to 2 characters because these are supposed to be siblings. And the narration was a little weird when their names didn't match. Hello. Let's see. We can still take the long way around. Sure, why not? Tends to go better for us when we make the countryside a little safer. Ooh, there's Thrixl infesting the tile. We can patrol the place before doing anything. Hey, I got a splinter. You say you got a splinter? Yeah, don't worry about it. But I got a splinter. You got a splinter? We're stopping for this. I got what looks like a... Ooh, I got a mead splinter. See? Sliding past an elm. I've got a bunch of splinters out in my day. I'll have a look. The font was just a bit further, so should this be our priority? Wow, that's some splinter. The more I look at it, the deeper in it seems to wriggle. Don't I always help? Oh, whatever. I'll get it out later. Let's deal with it. This won't hurt a bit. It won't... Ow! It always hurts at least a little bit. Whoops, but here it comes, painless and easy. Yeah. Enough! Sorry, got it. You good? Tzeentch holds a long, wet wood filament up to the light. Who's ever seen a splinter that big? Actually, that sounds like a song. Tzeentch slips it into a corded pouch, places it in Polskull's hands. Got the blood we share on it. Whatever happens, it's a memory. And with that, they carry on to Frelidia Seal. All heroes get +2 damage or potency for 3 turns. Great. Well, damage and potency, but only one would actually matter. Oh, the shadow spirit. It's running away. All right, let's see if we can do that. If we can deal with that. Okay. Well, let's run you over here. You will start guarding. Let's play a little more aggressively. You can interfuse with the mossy rocks. Move you forward. You can interfuse with plant, wild grass, this guy. Go ahead and open the door. The shadow spirit has run off somewhere. There it is. You can finish your turn in a minute. Whole skulls, let's keep moving you forward. Finish that guy off. Clan. Dream Trap. We'll have to check what that is. I want to catch that thing before we end this fight, though. I guess Liam Clan could go get it. It's alright, little one. Can I tell Tzeentch about you? Bree, Bree! Enchant the tier 1 sword or get a legacy point. Oh, let's enchant the sword. Whoosh. Grimthorn of Oddhill. Stunt effect grants shadowed status. Next incoming attack will miss. +2 speed can move through scenery. Shadowed status removed on attack. Cool. Less stunt damage, but you get shadow. Cool, that's interesting and neat. You're too far away to do much of anything with anything. But these guys don't have much left. Stasis. Oh, you've been hidden from the world. Okay, well. Liam Clan, come on back. And Cinch. Oh, can you still wild grasp that thing? No. You can withdraw from the plant. Interfuse with the shrine. And... oh. That's too far. Alright, well, let's just move you forward. This thing's not... oh, yikes. Alright, well, we got him. Teaches my master is now a Bloodhorn Mystic. Yeah, it is cool we can name the characters. Sorry if I'm not responding to your words right away. Somehow the Twitch app really doesn't want to just scroll forward. Let me poke at it for a sec. Keeps forcing me to press the more messages below button. And like, I shouldn't have to do that. Alright, let's see if that does any better. Alright, let's see what we need. Shush! Quiet, tablet. Alright. Soul splitting, we've seen that before. Inspiration, each gives adjacent allies +1 bonus damage and spell damage. Arches. Each bonds with the earth and summons from ceiling and silt a wondrous tree that pins surrounding enemies. Or an upgrade to Indignance. I'm not really using that much. Let's go with soul splitting. And Pole Skulls is also a Bloodhorn Mystic. Can get some advanced interfusions. Open Mind can interfuse with 2 additional targets. That's a lot. Ooh, Infernal Rain changed from single target to area of effect. That'd be nice. Plus extra damage from Splinter Blast and Splinter Salvo. That's actually really nice too. Let's upgrade that. Bonus damage 0.7. Any of these would be good. 1.4, 2.8, 1.4. Either of these would be good options. Let's give it to Pole Skulls, why not? Calamities, alright, can't cancel that. Alright, but now we can come back here. Could have done it earlier, but I felt like taking the long way. It's been how many days? Spring's practically done. Did we really wander all this way, senseless? The fire carves light out of logs. Why do I feel like everything I knew before is long ago and far away? I've got that in my head too. This is kind of just what it is, I think. Being powerful and being aware what your power threatens. Maybe that's growing up. I might have wanted to get closer to you. Didn't think it could happen. One of those clinging nights that are hard to slip out of. Mind if I get some more light? Not to kill your moment, but Scoot over. Make room, make room. Time wanders. Their piled tinder drains to a scatter of the most interesting pieces, the ones they're reluctant to burn. Thrixl is able to translate large sections of the archaic text. A little later, but I just don't know if it's more than a picture book. There's a reverent quality to the way the Kiorans write about these monsters. It's beautifully considered, and there are aspects that are interesting, but I think it's time we all lay our heads down. Who's this? Outlaws? Poachers? Oh, it's our fourth party member. Oh, we can recognize them or not. Wait, those look like the printer's kids. Let's have us recognize each other. There we go. The hill painter's approach is noiseless. Evening to you three. Can I beg a bit of food and some warmth? Liam Clan clears the shrinking fire in a bound. Behind me, you two. Wait, isn't that... John 97? Forgive me, I remember your last name. Glad to see you're well, but odd that you're all the way out here. From the Is My Master print shop, right? That's us. Mom was Liana Is My Master. We know this woman. This lady was obsessed with our mom. Huh? No, I needed printing done. They introduced themselves around the fire. When was I at your shop last? Can't have been too long. Been at least 2 circuits of the seasons. Spoken like the consummate shopkeeper. Suppose you missed my custom? My sister thinks it's her job to take care of everyone. Feel like all my steps are counted. And she's the younger one? Interesting. But anyway, yeah, I remember you two put my last book together after I went expecting your mom. Liana was too kind. She always seemed more eager for the work than the coin, and I guess I underpaid her. A lot. I'm still sorry she's gone. One time But, sorry. Anyway, came wandering this way and saw your fire. Have to tell you, forest is dangerous these days. Things have come crawling out of... Do you know the Thrixl? You know of them? Have you seen them? Where? What can you tell us? Was tracking a whole stream of them. Weren't threatening me, and I didn't want their attention, so I only caught the briefest glimpse of them. Their heading was unmistakable. Fishershire. They're heading for our home. I was able to get around them, those Thrixl, get a warning to the townsfolk, but going by the tone of their response, I doubt they fled. I don't think they believed me. Is this happening? How well do you know these lands? How well do I, John 97, know these lands? That same night. You were that hill painter who'd come to town sometimes, peddling hill charms people would buy. Sounds like me, though I should clarify. I wasn't born among them, the hill painters. Was found in bad shape, rescued, and took to their way of life. Started collecting their lore, getting volumes printed, bringing it back to them. Got them printed by Tsinch's mother? Now I see. Yeah. Those two, Tsinch and Pulskulls, were raised by the worthiest soul this side of the stars. I'll always think that. Losing her for a mother would break something in me. You clearly have something else you want to ask. Well, yeah. I had a teacher far from here. Came from hill painting people. Zane Flumsmith? Zane? Flumsmith? No. Sorry, it's no one I've heard of. Right. It was too much to hope for. Anyway, think you can kill Thrixl? Yeah, Thrixl. If that's what's needed. My adopted people have legends of Thrixl, but legends is all I believed they were. Do those legends include a Mothman? You going to say you met the Mothman? You too? By all and any gods, you're loopy, aren't you? The Mothman, now that is a tall tale. Huh, alright. We need to get back to Fishershire. Yeah, definitely. Wait, Luke, it's too dangerous. Let's just cancel out the Thrixl damage, because they're our main enemy. They're going to be getting the most cards as we move on. Hawkmill. That old guy would always scowl when he saw me on the road. Unhappy life he had. Poor Mormir Hawk. It's horribly quiet. This what it's like coming home? No, it's not right. This chimney smoke can't be abandoned. Nothing appears out of place. There's no damage. The only sounds are boot scrapes, feeble breeze, and their own talk. If I do need to say so, don't trust your senses. Reminders don't hurt. No birds. Into the town center they file. A cloud-cased sun renders the world in dreary, bloodless hues. Oh, visitors. Who's that? The mayor. At least he is. Welcome to Fishershire. This is one of the towns. What are you saying? One of the towns? It's definitely one of the towns that exist, isn't it? Hey. Hey. Schoolmistress? You look troubled. Everything all right? I'm lost. I think I'm lost. They seem enchanted, right? Sleepwalking. Hmm? A rasping noise starts, stutters, and skips. It comes from nowhere and everywhere. As if a cat snagging his claws through the fabric of creation, reality snaps, runs, and violently curls. Bits of truth begin leaking into view. Is that a person? It's the miller. Old Mormir Hawk. That Mothman warned us what we'd see. There's so many flies. Death! We have to run! Death! Finally, the real town of Fishershire spills into view like a half-eaten corpse dumped from its shroud. Back, old fool! Hide! How many horrors have they visited on these people? Why? The horrors are far from done. Oh. It stumbles through fly clouds. By any and all gods. No. Zane! Master Flumsmith! Zane Flumsmith, are you... Careful. I don't think he's himself. Fear and chaos descend. Okay. The Lost Master. There he is. Okay. Things could be hiding in buildings. And we've got a hunter with us now. Let's see. Let's start with... It's a lantern. That's not behaving like a wooden object. How far forward do I have to go to get to that cart? I have to go here. slightly higher chances if I go for these two. Okay. Siege, let's see. It's a metal bucket you can work with. Liam Clan's about to move, though. Let's get you out of the way first. Swipes against you two. Let's see. Let's Silk Step and Ambush. Oh, no, just Silk Step. All right. Siege. Light the lamp, but can't do much else with it. Okay, Liam Clan's taking some damage. Some stuff is coming from the back. Stasis. Can be removed. Cannot take any actions, but also cannot be targeted by foes. Okay, well, considering how much damage you're taking, maybe that's not so bad, but we need to get rid of some of these dudes. Let's get rid of you. Tripping towards perfection. Master Flumsmith. Zane Flumsmith, do you even know me? Still too much arm, girl. Power from the trunk. Your way looks dumb. Your elbow's flying like a kite. Here I come. Whoop. Clang. Come on, Liam Clan. Master Flumsmith, I'm sorry. I keep fixing one thing, screwing up another. We fall down all the time. That's why we have to get good at it. Perfection's a long way off. But if we keep tripping forward, we'll fall closer and closer to our goal. You taught me courage. The courage to fail and forge on. Kill me. All right. Okay, well, Siege. Anything that enters adjacency with you takes damage. So let's move you up here. Your 1 damage can take that guy out. And if the Dweaver gets close to you, it'll kill itself. Whole Skulls. You can interfuse with this rubble. and take out the Thrusk. Oh, it was smart enough not to come near. Okay, fine. Alright, there's a lot going on. Tzeentch. Okay, let's move you over by one. Take that out. And then remove stasis. Now Liam Clan can take actions again. John. Boy, your hit chance isn't ridiculously good, is it? On those two. Feel the killing blow on that. And Lean Clan. Let's see if we can get rid of this Seeker. People are doing a good job blocking things. Okay, Tzeentch. You're not interfused with anything right now. And your effect won't kill anything all the way. Let's see if we can use it to take out something that gets almost dead, but not quite. Waving your magic salt wand. Let's see. Tzeentch, you have Winter Dirge, which is a well-made staff. Thrixl's got the soup spoon. Okay, you have these mossy rocks on you. Right, we were gonna see what we can do with your special ability. Oh, Infernal Rain in an area. That would be nice, actually. So, Thrixl, let's move you up enough to interfuse with this. Hurt both of these guys. Which they block, but it shreds some armor. I'd have to swap weapons to attack that, but I could just take the Thrusk out. Okay, yeah, let's move you over here. Attack the Seeker. And Siege. Let's get you to a place where you can interfuse with the tree. And Splinter Blast one of these guys. Nice dodging. Dodged. That's not useful. Interfuse with the bucket. Oh. Blocked with the discus. Ugh. Well, that's something. Okay. Finally wore those guys down. You found Titan's Fist. Hammer. +1 stunt damage. Individual strikes with their Titan's Fist, knocking the foe to another tile and dealing additional damage equal to the distance knocked back. I guess it would do better than the dagger for melee stuff. Or it would do better than the soup spoon. None of these characters are characters that I actually want right up next to people. I guess we could replace the soup spoon, maybe. Attack scenery backflips away. I like you having this staff though. Let's replace the soup spoon. I don't know, it's an artifact though. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and replace the soup. Oh, this is two-handed. Never mind. Cancel that. That's lower spell damage, though. Honestly, it's not great. It's not great for what we're doing. Yeah, I kind of want to salvage this. How bad are you guys hurt? Tzeentch? Liam Clan? Pole Skulls? Let's scour for anyone left alive. Your wounds okay? Have to hope it's not as bad as it looks. As the fighting ends, the final threads of Thrixl madness fly to the winds. There are survivors, look. Now people begin to filter from their cold homes in confusion. Poor old Mormir Hawk's lying out there. His knife's got that inky blood on it. Couldn't fool him, could they? They'll gather the living and bury the bodies, the majority well into the process of decay. By night, most have had a chance to remember themselves, try to piece together what happened. An impromptu council is held in the home of the schoolmistress. Under their spell, it all made sense. Wish that reasoning was clear to me now. At least the bits and images we remember feel solid. All us old folks, they let live. Left us in charge, maybe to fool passers through. And the young ones, they took. But what'd they do with them? I'd bow to any god who knows. Callie, Dolan, Galen, and Spurland? Arthen, Eluna, and Abby? Eluna. And all the rest, yes, led away like cattle. Eluna's in the title. Turns out that the soup spoon is pretty effective. Yeah, I guess if you cook enough things with love and attention, the spoon soaks up the magic in that. Who knows? Or maybe it's just made out of really good wood. The Thrixl took them. So they didn't kill them? What do they want? Why Fishershire, and why was it just the kids? The whole of one puzzle is just the first piece in a next. I don't really see another way forward. Let's do the hero thing, right? They resolve to search for the missing ones, the young. There will be no peace, no joy, no relief. A season of terrible hoping will follow. All right, that's chapter 1 complete. Lots of resources. Spring has passed. No infested tiles or lurking threats remaining, because I took the long way around. Victory has undermined the enemy's plans. Huzzah. As spring gives way to summer, the very night of the battle, Liam Clan set flame to the twisted body of her one-time mentor in a fallow field. I thought you'd be with me a while longer. I'll take your lessons. Your name will be remembered. She wouldn't stop working to clean the town up. She'd scour hardest for signs of the lost. John, at 97, sought the help of her people, the Hill Painters, to look for the missing ones of Fishershire. Dwinlock Broadengrail was the most skilled tracker she knew. Dwinlock could only speak to what he hadn't seen, mark of any passage. Remember, though, Thrixl are unlike other quarry. The province of all sense and sign may be in their governance. We'll stay watchful. The weather that season was bright and perfect, but it only saddened those left to see it. Siege and Poleskulls made a rapid study of anything they could find, anything that might relate to the Thrixl or their aims. Hey, little pup. Hey, Poleskulls. What is it, Cricket? The power we've discovered feels so sudden and dangerous. We'll be able to stay on the right path, won't we? I worry about myself, and you. Talking about our mystical whatever? I hear you. For me, it's... We saved our town, the old folks. Should be able to think about other things, but my mind just keeps returning to the lost ones. They're out there. They were taken. And if we don't choose wisely, it's everyone we ever knew. Disagree? Oh, no. My mind wandered. I'm just worried. Days are passing. I'm not finding anything useful. Yeah, me neither. Transformations. Advance Liam Clan's transformation. +1 to health, less to speed. No, let's keep her as she is. Ah, but now we can do some gear upgrades. Now we could address the spoon if we wanted to. Wands. We don't have enough spell threads to make wands. We have legacy points we could trade for them. Soup spoon. Good at serving people's soup. I don't know why you think you can cast a spell with it, though. -3 legacy points for that. For a tier 1 wand. Not the worst idea, but let's see if there's other stuff we can afford better first. We don't have a huge amount of stuff yet. Humble beginnings. Oh, we could make mage plate. Colorful. Less speed, less warding, but more armor. Spare bolting. Hide fabric. Yeah, okay, let's craft this. There you go. Don't have much else, so it's each. Yeah, we can't really afford that for you yet. Let's wait till a later chapter. We'll have more resources. We'll have a clearer idea of what holes need to be filled in. Okay, yes, I've still got plenty of water. Great. Exhausting other avenues, hope of finding the young folk has fallen to scattered query and ill-inspired quest. It's like trying to hunt your favorite cloud from a day last spring. Liam Clan leads John to Eldstone, where at least Thrixl had once definitely been. When you say things like that, it makes me think we're bound to find something. Remind me never to take your side of a bet. They give much of a day to climbing and slipping among Kyoran rubble. The lines and leanings of these ruins make it easy to lose focus and wander. From time to time, they're forced to call out in order to find each other. See that silvery stuff on the ground? Molting, maybe. Yeah, that's all I've really found. So I'd say the Thrixl haven't been here in some time. Maybe my life's consigned to futile searches. Or maybe you have only to open your beak, little bird, and whistle for a favor. Scouring for lost chicks, I take it. I don't believe it. It's the Mothman. Take a good long look. I am well worth seeing. I'm beginning to take to you, I admit. This hat, I find, is quite irresistible. But as the badger often says before breakfast, shall we get to eggs, or did we wake only to bark and mud muddle? You have something to share? Have I not made that clear? Ah, but you do so provoke me to prattle. I am in a bit of a rush myself. Dauntless and wanderlorn by my very nature, the idea was a weather-sown seed. I felt called to take myself south and breezingly west, and that is how I happened upon these chicks of yours. I saw them there, huddled and afraid, and dwindling in number. It is not a good place where they are. You saw them? And you didn't help them? You seem to assume I can walk into any den of Thrixl and simply rifle through the cupboards. I am flattered, but must humbly admit my talents have eventual limits. Remember your own limits too, precocious birds. Your enemy is well beyond you. A fire might grow forever, swallow everything if no one's willing to carry water into the flames. Fire metaphors. I have tarried much too long. By Mahler Tower, southwest in the wood marsh, an ancient glimmer-scene lies in a hidden hollow. Glimmer what? Glimmer-scene. I shall explain more in a moment, but first, here. You must look for trees with my mark on them. I leave it now upon this stone. The Mothman's glyph gleams to a certain tilt of the light. And then he went his own way. If there weren't lives in the balance, I'd say we should be tracking that Mothman instead. I know the old tower and the wood marsh. It's a long journey, but it's makeable. Yes, but glimmer what? The passage of time will cost lives, but clearing Thrixl sites will disrupt the enemy's webs and help more folks survive. They leave as soon as they can. Every idle moment is haunted by loss. And the shadows deepen. Okay, assault Mahler Tower. 37 townsfolk will survive. Clear Thrixl sites. Thrixl are stalled for 22 days. Alright. Attacking their strongholds puts a temporary stop to their plans. We can recruit someone, though. Mahler Tower's over here. We can recruit a couple people. Deepest are infecting this tile. Thrixl are infesting this tile. 22 days. Okay. Who will investigate? Let's have just one of you investigate. Full skulls, you can do that. The rest of you can scout over here. Okay. We get a new recruit. What's your deal? Looks like someone who's going to be a warrior. That's a good way to go. Alright. It looks like a lot of our current viewers already have a name in there, but if I am missing anyone, you can claim your spot now, or if I don't hear from any, if no one new spends the channel point redeem to adopt a hero, I will roll for it. After I have some water. Okay, let's roll for it. It shall be 98. That is going to the next page, and that is Timber the Fulf. Okay, that's a good name for this purpose. Timber the Fulf. There we go. Let's recruit you. The Thrixl are more widespread than we thought. We're handling it, but barely. Well, we're lucky we have timber. No one can inspire our patrol groups with a good speech like he can. He keeps us at our best. It's easy to find good words to say about that crew. But you heard what Polskull said. I've been thinking about this a lot. From the sound of it, I could be doing way more for us long-term in a company like theirs. Fishershire doesn't mean much surrounded by a world full of Thrixl. What? Leave? But who's going to keep us from losing heart? Indigo could do a decent job. She's got enough heart for a whole town. This is the right thing to do. I can't turn down the opportunity to fight. I'll come back and visit, I promise. We can't let Indigo's head get too big with me gone, right? Oh, okay, we can have you be anything. Let's have you as another warrior. Okay, Polskull's. You're gonna take a while with that. Thrixl are infesting over here. This would be the one that would actually buy us some time. Liam Clan and John are rivals. Great. Don't have the legacy points for that one. Okay, Timber's ready for adventure. It's a swift action. Timber engages a foe, forcing it to attack him. +1 armor per engaged foe. Let's go with that. Okay, and let's bring everyone over here. Let's have everyone attack these guys at once. It was here upon a secret lake. In a secret place. On a moonless night fit for promise breakers, ditchwalkers, peaceless hearts hiding from their own reflections. It was here, on such a night, she'd fled. Pursued by the wrath of a goddess she'd cheated. Here, Wanaren Gardenglad laid her life's treasure to rest. Cheep, cheep. Green odors rise from the lake, its black muddy shore. A solitary moonpiper whistles while the windless reeds hold silent. Listen to that quiet, just the softly stirring water. Cheep, cheep, cheep. And one chiming in nightbird. Good for a crowded heart. As Thrixl strolls along, enjoying the summer's blue peace, he sees something strange. Spiderweb thin and strung from stone to star. An impossible thread of light. Should I fail to return, I tether you to these constellations. The line will fade, but in the season of Gavan, on a night the stars are samely scattered. Then your Mooringlight shall beam skyward. Let a kind pair of eyes be your discoverer. 20 hard strokes from shore, Thrixl hauls himself up. Through a hole the size of a pine nut, warmthless light streams. Maybe the joke is just that people get themselves soaked swimming out here. Even as he watches, it starts to shrink. The night sky rolls towards its horizon, and the light sinks back into the ground. If I cause offense to anyone or anything out there, I'm sorry. But I think I should dig, Finding himself unstuck by any unhappy hand in the heavens, he bends to dig. And soon, scraping earth away with the foot of his staff, Thrixl uncovers the secret of this stony lake isle. A book or my friend? Ooh, this could be a familiar friend. A rock. A rock buried in a rock. Actually, here's a good anecdote at least, when the kids ask me why humility is important. First time talking to a rock in a rock, and I'm not sure why I am, but... Bending, he gives it a tug. It's quite loose. So he gets his hands under it, hoping to heave it out, and almost falls on his butt. Oop, it's light. Well, this is cool. Hey, it's cool. Thanks, world, I like it. A familiar voice calls him then. Thrixl! That you out there, Thrixl? You alright? Bullskulls? Think so. Hold on, I'm coming back. You'll float, won't you? Let's wrap you in... Where's my old cloth? Let's wrap you in that, in case you don't like water. The swim back is ungraceful, the bagged stone bobbing, tied at Thrixl's waist. Liam Clan found their position, the Thrixl, wivering around by the water wheel. You're soaked. Aren't you cold? I saw a strange light. Had no choice then but to go rapidly towards it. Thrixl's rock is peculiar, odder than even its odd properties would seem to make it. Of water and star, of wishing salt and mended laughter, a stone-old story begins to tell itself. Okay, there's our foes. Oh, there's a leaf spirit. I'll probably head right through that door. Okay, well... Let's have you interfuse with this cart. And Splinter Blast against these dudes. reach. Can't quite reach the spirit from here. Okay, Timber, you can run up and smack this guy. John's already got a leaf enchantment. Let's get you to somewhere where you can get a better shot at this. Just did damage to the cover. Alright. And Liam Clan. Put you in a place where your guardian ability will do its work. Maybe. Our foes seem smart enough to avoid that, though. You're running off that way. Let's move you forward and fire back. That's not especially helpful. Move you up forward, interfuse you with the web. And Bone Lance this guy. Oh, no, let's not do that if Timber will suffer. So how about Siege? Deal 1 damage to that. Interfuse with the rock, that'll be safer. Discus can hit this without damaging through. We're chasing a spirit, so let's go ahead and open the door. Skulls. You can interfuse with the stool in preparation for doing more. You're running off. Timber's already taken some significant damage. Clan's kind of back there. You're not in a position to Splinter Blast anything yet. Let's draw from the web. Interfuse with more things. keep on having you be a guardian. I don't want you to just run forward and hit things, because you've already taken a fair amount of damage. And you're just wielding a shovel. What else can we do? Got a way better chance of hitting that guy. Let's have you do the guardian thing in the door. And Timber, you as well. Okay, let's see if we can't have someone catch up to that thing. You can't quite get there. Timber, you could. That's a risk. Let's save that a little bit. Siege, your special ability will kill this thing. Excellent. And we can Scalding Rain on this dude. Well, I didn't do very much, but better than nothing. Okay, Liam Clan. You're a little out of range. That thing won't be able to move without getting hit by you, though, if we run you up here. Let's see what the other ranged attackers can do. Not too much. Timber, we're still waiting on you. John. Oh, good. We've got a rivalry going on. Okay, Liam Clan, go ahead and... Ooh. Okay, I know what I want to do now. Timber, you run up and get the spirit. Leaf Spirit, be still. We're not going to hurt you. Get a tier 1 leaf spear. Great. Shade Cloud's Doom. Stunt effect. Grants 2 temporary health to the hero. That's what John's been getting. That'd be really nice. Let's replace the shovel with that. Love it. And now, Liam Clan, since you've got your special guardian ability, let's have you protect Timber with it. This thing will not be able to move without... Well, I guess it'll move away. Oh, yikes! Alright, we gotta take this thing down. And Timber, we gotta run away with you or something. Luckily, we just have this one thing left to fight. Whew. Liam Clan is now a Bluehorn warrior. Ooh. Melee attacks deal 3 damage to all other foes within range. That's really good. kind of be sort of duplicating the Bear Swipe's ability. Scales twice as much with bonus damage and potency. Upgrading the Bear Swipes would be good too. Let's not use Sentinel because it's a little harder to control. Broad Swipes is just passive though. Tough call between these two. Let's go with Broad Swipes. Ooh, Soft Hasping, Hunter Armor. Oh, but you already have that. Alright. Hunter gear, but no one wants it. Days go by. The battle at Guyana Waterwheel becomes another flitter-fraught memory. Tzeentch palms over the stone he found, maybe for no other reason than that its strangeness, its textures, its contours are becoming familiar. That's how he discovers its secret. What's this I'm touching? Hey, darling, that shadow on the hillside? Turned out it was just an old dry well. At least we checked though, right? Wax has been tamped into a groove in the otherwise hard, smooth surface. Sweating wax, softened by the fire's nearness. Tzeentch? Oh, sorry. My fault. Milling Clan, I wasn't listening. Pretty absorbed in that thing, huh? Am I? Maybe I am. I'm sorry, I'm listening now. No, carry on. Screwing first a thumb down through the wax, Tzeentch squeezes his fingers in. Something's been preserved in the squiggle-wiggle, and pinches loose a rolled slip of paper. Ah, huh. The ancient note is scrawled in runes Tzeentch can't read. A map links star reckonings with hill shapes. A diagram swims with stick images, swirls, and a repeated shape that must be the rock. So, for 3 thick logs of a fire, Tzeentch will study it. Comparing constellations, interpreting the sketches of a hurried hand. Takes 2 people by the looks of it. Yeah, to wash a rock? Bathe it, he said. Sorry to chime in. No, yeah, I said bathe it. Bathe it, you definitely did say. Artifact fun. Right. Long after the fire is embers, Tzeentch is up and map musing. Wait, I do know that ridge. That's Apple Tree Land. I'll find the time to go, and one strange lit day I will. Sounds like a quest. Thrixl are stalled for 40 days. Great. And we would be able to pick someone up here. More than 5 people, we have to start splitting the party no matter what we do, so I'm not sure we actually want to do that. Let's get an item here. Yeah, we gotta heal Timber too. We have a bit of time. Accuracy, ooh. 112, 119, 117, 107. I keep being annoyed by John missing. So let's go with that. Let's take out these lurking Thrixl. 27 days. How's Timber? Still not all that healed. Everybody stay sharp. The Thrixl have had plenty of time here to weave their webs. Brush a strand and you'll see what they want you to see. As the light is fading. I can't find my way around in my head half the time, so how are they going to? Maybe I can mire them down. Come on in, insects, the water's fine. Stop that. Oh, for crying out loud, Timber. It was just a... Just a what? Oh. You see what they want you to see. You see what they want you to see. Timber? Polskulls? Tzeentch? Anybody? You see what they want you to see. You see what they want you to see. And you hear it and smell it too, apparently. I've traveled so far in so many ways, but I'll never forget that night. But I'm not there now. I'm in a Thrixl illusion now. It's a logic puzzle. If I look carefully, I'll see what isn't real. Tzeentch is the path that will lead me home. 100%. Or, this is not your fate. This looks interesting. Let's go for it. Who said that? Does it matter? This is not your fate. You were given to the Yondering Lands for a reason. You cannot die here and now, your mind enthralled to them. You are meant for another task. Wake up. Wake up! She snapped out of it. She's back with us. What just happened? The Thrixl had my mind for a moment, but I'm back now. Thank goodness you're all right, Liam Clan, and just in time, the Thrixl are here. I'm being saved for something else. Okay, Timber's still hurt, so we need to be careful. This keeps happening. I keep having teams with one really strong warrior and one who keeps getting badly hurt. Okay, we don't have anyone coming for us yet, so let's take the time to put our hunter in Silk Step. Clan, you can come over here and open the door. And guard. Skulls, you can sneak forward here, interfuse with something indoors. 4 damage, 4 to 6 damage, but this gives some other effects. There we go. Okay, Tzeentch. You can stand here. Interfuse with the hammers. Barrage against these two. Take out the Dweaver. Remember, let's just have you there for now. Okay, John. Let's just have you fire from here. Skulls. Okay, that just leaves you with 1 hit point left. which could easily be taken out by someone else's spell. There we go. Try opening this next, but not quite yet. John, let's move you in here and Silk Step. I guess that was the start of a new turn. All right, let's open the door then. Skulls. Can take out the Thrusk. Siege can come on inside, but you can wait. Oh, where'd you come from? Okay. 93% against you. You've got extra health from the bard. Ah, okay. Liam Clan, you're out there. But we could take advantage of your guardian ability later. If we move you here, you could fire against that guy instead. No, but that didn't do too well. Let's go for this guy. Armor ignored. Excellent. Bone Lance with this would be great. I'll only hit this guy, but that's enough. She threw my maps out. Oh no. Okay. John, you've moved already. Timber, you're just too badly hurt for this. Pulse Skulls. Oh, shackling the Seeker would be good if we can do that. Timber, let's keep you there. And Liam Clan. have you do the guardian thing here. Okay, much better tank at this point. John, 93 versus 75. Okay, you can fire at the Seeker. William Clan, I don't know what I want you to do yet, so Tzinch, you instead. Block that. Full skulls. Withdraw from that. It's not helping anymore. Okay, one good Guardian Strike would take that guy out. So Timber, you move up here, do the Guardian thing. Liam Clan, you can run up here. Shred would be good. Nice. Okay, hopefully John can just finish off this Seeker. There we go. I just got an achievement for killing 100 monsters with a hero. Okay, cool. Oh. Refresh stream if needed? Yeah, it seems... Seems like I'm still broadcasting. Yeah, okay. Liam Clan. You can probably finish this thing off. Managed to get some experience for Timber. Excellent. No nonsense knee protection. 52... 57. We're worried about Timber right now. Let's give those to him. Stalled for 40 days. Great. Oh, interesting. That number has gone back up if we stall them more. Let's take the time to secure this place. Cancel the Thrixl gain. A thorough delving through the mysteries of Barkor Forge has proven rewarding. Since I found something, doesn't it seem like it should go to me? Hunter loot. Ah, more potency. Alright, well, let's give that to Tzinch. There you go. Only for like 2 seconds. Okay, that's good. Alright, well, let's head over there then. Timber's still healing. There you go. Thrixl are infesting this tile. Let's patrol it. Well, or not. It'll take 20 days. Let's go ahead and assault the place. We're all healthy again. Oh, this is the final fight of the chapter. When this fight is over, the chapter will end. Okay, well, that's all right. I don't want to spend too much more time because there's only, you know, we can't really delay them much longer. So let's go for it. Lurking Thrixl, lurking Deepest. Oh. We can attack these separately. Okay. Oh no, that's just the assault on the tower. Okay, well, let's do it then. Buried near Mahler Tower is a thing the Mothman called a Glimmerscene. Here's another mark. There it is. A Glimmerscene is a physical place where this world remains stitched to another. It can be used for crossing over. We're aiming for the real marshwoods now. Rare fungi in there. Valuable but hard to harvest. Frogs and wrens jangle their voices, safe among reeds. Otherwise, the air is creeping quiet. But a Glimmerscene is quite fragile. Extreme care will be required to fit whole humans through. So therein lies your hope. Whatever the Thrixl are doing with your people, shepherding them all to Terrafract, I can only guess, but it is likely slow work. The trees pack wetly in. The stink of putrefied plant matter furls thick in noses, summoning snot. Puddles of mucus-like muck among the roots bloog and quiver. Wouldn't mistake that for a fox den. A rotted hole at the base of a tree twists into fetid darkness. Mothman said there was a couple ways down. Right. Well, Liam Clan and I could find that alternate path then. Cast a wider net, maybe catch more lives. Why not me and Liam Clan? Why not me and Liam Clan? Fight your way to my side then. I think this way gives the prisoners a better chance. Or storming in side by side. That's what I imagine. That's what works. This way gives us +5 survivors. Not sure what the other one does. Let's try for way number 1. Poleskulls and Liam Clan pick a squelchy path, trying to keep their steps on spongy old wood and the trustiest stones. They soon discover a slick stairwell in the overgrown foundation of some forgotten structure. Hearing Poleskull's signal, both parties begin their descent. Okay, so we're split up a bit. Woo-hoot. Feeling along close, gunky walls, ducking through wet curtains of lacy mold, to whatever's waiting below. Okay, we all get more armor and warding and speed. Oof. Kill all enemies. Alright, and Timber's feeling better now. That land is interestingly colored. Sure Bone Lance will reach this guy. Oh, it will. It'll just take out the other thing, too. Let's advance carefully. Stay out of this pink area for now. Okay, that's a lot happening. Be stunned if you move. Pole skulls, I think that's the same thing that could happen to you, probably. Suppose you just take out this guy. Not quite. Can't... Oh, Bone Lance with this against that. And Timber, you're kind of a little far back. Let's make sure you can still do the Guardian thing when you need to. How about you just attack this so that Thrixl can't use it? In stasis, that's no good. Invulnerable. Okay, that's a lot going on, and Liam Clan can't do much unless we knock her out of it. So Pole Skulls, I think that's gonna have to be what you do here. Interfuse with this, and oh, I hate that there's so many things that it doesn't entirely take out. Let's decide what you do with that in a moment. You can get rid of this. Can at least do a little bit. Okay. As for all you, John. Not the greatest chances. Let's withdraw from this far off thing, interfuse with the hole, because that can bone lance both of these guys. There we go. And hopefully John can take out this thing. Keep on doing the guard thing. Good dodging, good warding. Good defense from everyone. Okay, what next? Siege, can you do any more with bone lances? Move? No, no, no. Oh, back to the game. That almost takes it out. Not quite as much firepower as I'd want with some of these guys. But let's try this. John, you fire at this. Timber, you come up and smack it. Cinch. Let's get a good bone lance going. Okay. Pole skulls. We can have you interfuse with this web. Let's just get this guy out of here. Been a problem long enough. Timber's in a little bit of trouble again, but could take this thing out in a hit. Move around first, get closer to friends. Get you out of here. Okay, Liam clan. Let's move you up here. Swipe against the two of you. And pulse skulls. Not really within range to bone lance anything useful. Let's move you up here. Eggs. Okay. Okay, and Sinch. Let's have you interfuse with... Oh, we could blind enemies. Okay, this is becoming manageable. We can probably kite this thing around. John, can we have you just snipe something out? There we go. Clan. That's just gonna sit there and interfuse with things. So we'll stop you from doing that. Sinch, let's have you interfuse with some fire. Burn that guy. Oh, you're not even gonna kill this thing. Well, we'll do a little damage. Nice blocking. Nice guarding. Timber's okay. Okay. Looking pretty good now. Take this guy out. Nothing's left over there. I guess we'll just run around. Each can interfuse with a new fire. Blocked? Oh, come on. Timber, you're You're still a little more damaged. Let's hold you back. John, you're okay, and now we're focusing all our attacks on this one guy. And done. We got a snakestone sash. For more dodge. 58, 55, 52. Yeah, let's give it to Timber. You're now a Bloodhorn warrior. Let's see. Thundering Challenge. Once per combat as a swift action, Timber frightens the enemy, forcing them to spend their next turn running away. That could actually be pretty useful. Let's go with that. Familiar faces float from the shadows where they hid. They're changed. Grimy, hollow-eyed, they stare. But they are Fishershire folk, and they are alive. We came as quick as we could. Now they need fresh water and free breeze, medicine. Liam Clan addresses them. Let's go, friends. You're free. Forget this pit and climb to the sun with me. Searching out human faces, they find just 43 of the lost. But they're survivors. They clamber from the nests of rotting vegetation that have presumably been provided for them. Ah, Apolskulls, you're... Here you are. Found some more? No one go too far, too quick. It's still the swamp. It'll take days of warm coaxing to crack the cold trauma that's frozen their faces grim. But it's a brave start. You'll be okay. Elsie, you'll know who lied if you're not. You can smack me. This is a cute kid. I'm just worried about my big sister. I think that she died. Your sister's Eluna, right? She and I had classes together sometimes. Mm-hmm, that's her. They took her away like the others. But she never... Took her up the tunnel? No, it was like a door made out of spider string. It was like they wove it, kind of. In the air, it appeared, and it went somewhere else, I don't know. But they took people through. One by one, everyone seemed to want to go. Sounds like the Glimmer scene. Like what the Mothman said? I think that's what it must have been. They called it the door, Eluna and the older kids. People'd go through, and they'd come back once time had passed, and except they'd look like monsters then, and they wouldn't talk. The changes appear to wholly wipe away whoever they used to be. I'm sorry. But Eluna was the last one taken. She's been gone a lot longer than the others and never came back. So, anyway, I'm pretty sure she died. I mean, I hope she didn't, but then I also think it might be better if she did. Because she wouldn't want... Shh, I understand. My mom didn't suffer long. I'm glad for that much. Yeah. They reach the edge of the wood marsh. The musical yips of a wild fox greet them, echoing in the wind. Milk gold sunshine coats the world. It smells so good all of a sudden, doesn't it? She'd ask me to say thank you. We tried to escape, me and Luna. We did try. But they caught us. Thank you for coming to get me. You proved my sister right. They trek towards home. Later searches only stir the bones. If something called a glimmer scene exists here, it seems beyond human access. No sign of the girl's sister appears. Townsfolk rescued 43. 3 legacy points, +1 health and potency to the company. 3 of 4 rewards earned. Okay. Lots of resources. 4 years of peace follow. Undermined plans. During the years of peace, seasons passed slow in the town of Fishershire. Hurtful reminders were everywhere. Empty homes, graves for missing bodies, classrooms full of ghosts. Thank you, Pull Skulls, and yes, well played to you and Teach and everyone. But human resilience is remarkable, our great gift for smiling at the simple heat of sunlight. We'll bless whatever's left to count. Pull Skulls learned a quiet variation of interfusion, not a drawing out of energy, but an awareness of an object bordering on fellowship. The practice calmed her and became a favorite part of the morning. When Teach came down with a case of thistle throat, Liam Clam would come by to feed the fire and handle the soup pot. Hey, it's another soup spoon. Need anything else? New pillow? Back rub? Thistle throat. That sounds like what happens to me if I spend too long reading. Timber took up with a soft-hearted lady who lived at the edge of 4 mirrors. One would patch the roof, one would weed the garden, and Timber marveled at how fulfilled he felt by her side. Teach and Pull Skulls enjoyed talking about the old days over a campfire. Teach would pause sometimes and ask Pull Skulls if they had done the best they could. Pull Skulls always assured him that they had. Liam Clan carried one large bedroll upon her back. Teach a jug of wine on his. And they snuck off to the hills for some time to enjoy the views and each other's company. The town rarely slept before midnight. Even now, it's kind of strange we're lovers. You alright? I'm fine. And yeah, I agree. You seem to have gotten extremely lucky. Starlight mirrored lamplight, and the vigil seldom slacked. Advance the transformation. Ooh, for 2 bear arms. That would mean no more sword. But it would mean more... It would mean different attacks. 8 damage, 1 shred. That's what we already do. Bear hug, both arms. Single action ends turn. Does damage and stuns them. No, I think I like the Shadow Sword. Okay, well. We've got tons of heartwoods. Pull Skulls, can we do better than this soup spoon yet? Finally get you a proper wand. Nice and colorful. Spell threads seem kind of rare. Yeah, let's get you a chain abolisher. What? With her bare hands? Congratulations, you've just defeated a dragon with your bare hands. Alright. Well, let's get you a proper wand. There we go. No more spoon. could also, let's see, timber. Right, I have to click on the actual gear. We can get you some way better armor. We can get you some tier 2 armor. Because you've got a ton of ingots and hides and fabrics. Let's do it. Let's see. Since we've got all these heartwoods, we need spell threads to get you a better staff. Yeah, we don't seem to have much. That's already a decent staff. We've got plenty of legacy points, though. Alas, there goes the mighty soup spoon of truth. Yeah, it's fine. We'll hold up better with a real wand. I don't mind spending a couple points for a better staff. Feyhope Doom. Green Seeker's not a bad use of this either, especially considering all these heartwoods we'd be using. John just never hits quite hard enough. Let's go with this. Okay. There's wisdom that survives from grandmother times. Never trust a dream you dream in moonlight. Take care if you lie under the window's cast. Even gaps as slender as moonbeams will admit a skilled weaver's needle. Zzz. It's black here. In the dark between book and shelf. But oh. Trillium moon. Goodness. You don't seem real. Pow, flitch. Ease up, I'm only saying so. Bet I'm out on the ocean behind the bookcase. Siege might drown if it's not tidy. I should make sure the books are sorted, and I'll have to dust. Double dust to be safe. Oh hey, there's someone out jumping on the waves. Watch out, that's danger. The figure falls through a hole in the shifting waters. That's dangerous, I tried to say. Am I the only one who can do something? The sheep certainly won't help, austere animal. So Polskulls hops over the woolly misted sea. Drips limb by limb into darkness. And now she's inside a shadowy cell where odorless lamps emit little more than haze. Who are you? I'm who's having the dream. Is that Polskulls? Polskulls is my master? Polskulls suddenly recognizes this young woman. Eluna Arkwright! How vivid this seems. It's like I'm seeing you again. You are. How'd you get here? Do they know? Well, you're in my dream. Dream. You keep saying you're dreaming. If you're not one of their tricks, if you really Polskull is my master, maybe you got here through dreaming? Do you know what happened to my little sister? Elsie? We found her. She's safe. She's safe? And worried for you. This feels too real. Where are we meant to be? Somewhere else. Those bug things brought me through their world and ours. This won't make sense, but it's like a... From beyond a dim door, a drone enters the room. Distant light grows. Trouble? The noise vibrates in every unfirmed stone. Polskulls, if you can leave here, you need to do it. They're going to find you, and I don't know if... How do we save you? We'll come and get you out. Actually, what we need is to find another one of those glimmer scenes, right? They'll sense a threat, and you won't ever get close. My sister's strong. Tell her Can you be sure they'd detect us? Well, The longer I've been here, the more it seemed they have some other perception. A sense attuned to the forces inside things, their essences, or whatever you call it. A group of you would be like thunder to them. You'd be throwing your lives away. For a person who's been gone so long, I can barely remember Elsie's face. I'll come alone then. The dream begins to fade. Polskulls wakes from her wandering sleep. She holds a clear idea in her mind, like a kernel of light that can draw her over the hills to where she must go. Several days pass before she's missed. Her trail's easy enough to follow. Her note wasn't. Chasing a dream? Of a girl who's been missing for how long? Must believe she can help, somehow. I don't know. But it feels a little like 4 years ago. Follow Polskulls. Oh my goodness, you've gone running off on your own. Well, this will be a whole chapter, so I'm thinking, since it's 5:30, I should probably close up here at the start of this chapter. We'll come back next time to see what happens. And, yeah, we'll find out what is going on with Polskulls and her, solo adventure here. We've got some better gear for our people, so we'll be well equipped for things. So let's make sure we save. Yes, it's an actual save. Okay. So I will send us to the outro. And let me just double check everything that's going on here. Okay, so I will be back next Sunday with more Wildermyth, next chapters of this. And Tuesday with Satisfactory in the evening, and Thursday with Slipstream Rogue Space as usual. Actually, let me double check that. Thursday... Yes. This week is normal, but next week things will be different. But this week normal, so that's the plan. And let's see who's around to raid. All right, well, Kenku is playing Slipstream Rogue Space, so a lot of you all are Slipstream players. Maybe you are already on his ship already, but I will send you over there, and I will see you all next time for whatever you'd like to join me for. Thank you for coming along. Thank you for being in the story, and I will see you next time.